Watch me work.
Kids, give Miss Thompson a hand for coming to work today.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is start adding in my modules, and I'm going to make a module template. So I'm going to go ahead and click the plus module, and my module is going to be named template. I'm going to go ahead and click add module. So now I have a module named template, and I'm going to add stuff to this. So my modules all happen to be numbered, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and set up. So the first thing I want is a page. And I'm going to create a page, and this page is going to be called point 0. You can't see me looking at my cheat sheet, but it's called point 0. So the way that I do everything in my classes is it's by week. So I have like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. It all just goes like that. So I'm going to name this point 0, and I'm going to add this item, and this is going to be the page. So now I have point 0, and just so I don't forget what this point 0 means, I'm going to edit it. Oops. I gotta click on it over here. There we go. And I'm going to edit this name. Oh, I could have done this at the beginning. That was dumb. So these are always my learning goals. Point 0 is always the learning goals. Go ahead and click save. All right, now to go back to my modules, I'm going to go ahead and continue to add in my pages, and then I'll go back and I will edit them later. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add a second page that has information. So this is going to also be a page, and then I'm going to create a page, and this is going to be called point 1. And the second thing that my students do is they have a check-in check-in, and I'm going to leave that. It's going to add that page. Okay, the next thing I'm going to have is another page that is going to have vocabulary. So I'm going to create a page, and it's going to be called point 2 vocabulary. Actually, I'm going to put in French vocabulaire. Oops, vocabulaire. Add item. All right. The next thing we have is video, some kind of lesson. This one, I'm going to go ahead and create a page for this because I'm not quite sure how it's going to integrate yet, but I'm going to put point 3, and this is going to be voice. I'm going to put voice thread, even though I'm not sure that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, so now I'm going to add point 4. Point 4 is going to be a page, and this is where I'm going to use the Microsoft Immersive Reader, and so I'm going to put je lis et j'écoute. I'm going to add the item. Now, je lis et j'écoute has to be a page because I'm going to input they're going to listen to the Microsoft Immersive Reader for some things that I've done. But what I need now is the assignment for that. So I'm going to create an assignment. So I'm going to go over here to assignment, and I'm going to create an assignment. And this is going to be called point 4. And I'm going to indent this one because I want it to show up. I'm going to call it show I zoom. I don't actually think I'll probably change that. But that's what I'm going to call it right now. All right. Okay, so now I have an assignment under here. So point 4. And again, I'm going to add in when I do the actual weeks, it'll be 1.0, 2.1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. All right, next thing I'm going to add in is the formative. So I'm going to click plus. And this is an assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click assignment, and I'm going to put 0.5. Formatives, I don't want this to be indented. And I'm going to go ahead and click add item. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and now I am going to also create an assignment. And this is going to be called 0.6. So my week is very formulaic. I mean, they do different things each week, but it's the same thing each week because that's how my brain works. So 0.6 is to do stuff in Slack. And then Point 7 is also going to be an assignment. And this is where they talk to someone. And I'm not going to indent that either because I don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then, you know what? I'm going to add the next one even though it doesn't come in till later. So I'm going to go ahead and put 0.8. And this one is exploration. All right, add item. Okay. So now I got my template. These are all the things that people are going to have to do every week. Always the same, every week, always the same kind of stuff. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to edit the learning goals first. So I'm going to go ahead and push learning goals. I have a nice little picture for this one. I'm going to edit. So let me go in here to the Finder, Dropbox. Oh, they're aptly named module images. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to find the one I want, which is down here. It's all at the bottom because it was the first one that I did. La 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 la. Ooh. There we go. All right, move that over here to the side. Okay, so I'm going to insert. Go to insert, upload image. Since this is the first time it's not already in my computer, I'm going to have to upload it. So let me go back over here. And because this one has an actual image on it, I'm going to put what it is. So ooh, allons-nous means where are we going? Et pourquoi means why? Et pourquoi? Pourquoi? Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and embed the image. Et voila, look at my pretty image. It's going to pop up right here. We're going to let it think for a second. It's thinking. Hello, pretty image. Now it's super big and I don't like that. It's too big. So I'm going to go ahead and just make it smaller. To make it smaller, I clicked and selected. And I'm going to embed that. And then I think I'm going to center. Voila. Okay, so now I've got this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set the template. So I'm going to put heading 3. You are learning. And then I will bullet stuff in there. A couple things. And then next heading 3 is going to be how you know you are succeeding. Okay, spelled correctly. And that was heading 3. Heading 3, heading 3. And I'll bullet that in later because this is just the template. So each one of these is going to be different. I'm going to make a copy of this. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And then what happens here is the same thing kind of the kids see. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next to the next module. And now I have a check-in. I don't have an image for the check-in. What? I don't have an image for check-in. So I'm going to need to make an image. So to do that, I'm actually going to go to my Canva account. So and over here, I'm going to make an image. So before I showed you how you can make an image using Google Draw, but here I'm going to use Canva just because they have a lot more options. So I'm going to go ahead and choose. I'm going to go ahead and choose. I used a Twitter header here because this seemed like the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and choose. Let's see. Let's do this one. I like this one. I'm just going to rechange it. I'll start from the beginning, actually. So I'm going to use the Twitter header. So first thing I'm going to do is come up here and choose Twitter header. It's just got the sizes in there. It's just the right size, what I want. Alrighty, and I'm going to look and see if any of these happen to be like what I want to say for check-in. I don't particularly like any of these, so I'll just choose a blank. Look at these cats. Let's choose the cats. All right. So here I'm going to put check in. Delete that. Whoa, that's not all what I wanted to happen. And I just like how this was laid out. I'm going to change these because cats are death to me. Really allergic. I'm going to choose monsters. I think these are cute. They got a bunch of cute monsters in here. So actually, they also, Canva has really cute people. Let me search for people. Which ones look like me? None of these look like me. I like the monsters because they actually don't look like anybody, so it seems rather inclusive to choose a monster. I'm going to go back to the monsters. And I want a monster talking. I'm going to put this guy over here. And I'll put this guy over here. He looks angry. I don't want that guy. He looks mad. I wonder if I could change his color. Let's try it. Can I change the color? I cannot. This guy looks like he's having a rough week in French class. Let me move this in over. He doesn't look so bad. Okay, so, and then this color doesn't match, so I'm just going to change the color really quickly to something else. Let's choose, I'm all right with that. And then I'll change that. Do I want to add any bubbles here? I suppose I'll add a bubble here. So it changed the color because the background, so I just have to change the color of the made this box really big, which is semi-annoying. So Canva will automatically resize stuff when you change the box size. Como ça va? And I'm going to leave that guy blank. Okay, so now I've got this. I'm going to go ahead and download it. So download JPEG. Or no, I downloaded all the rest as PNGs, so I'll do that. Download. I'm going to put this in the modules because then they'll be with all the other ones. And I am calling this check-in. Save. It's going to download. All right, so back over here in my Canvas page, I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to add in that picture. So I'm going to upload from the computer. I have to actually click. Okay. And then, look it's so cute. So cute. All right, let me go ahead and save this. And then right now my modules are not, and I might actually go through and change the size of this because this takes up so much space. I might actually go through and change the size to something that's a little bit skinnier. So now the students can't see this because if I go into student view right now, I'm not going to see anything because it's not published. So see, there's no modules over here. In order for me to see the published version, let me leave the student view or what it's going to look like for the kiddos. I'm going to go over here and then I'm going to push publish. And now see all these turned green. And if I go into the student views now, all of a sudden I have modules over here. And here's my module. So the kids click on this and it's going to show their learning goals. And then they're going to click next. And then they're going to click next and next and next.
Hey, Beth, you coming to work tomorrow?